Traders, hello, good evening. Well, wherever you're watching this, it's evening for me. So, I just want to do a little recap here. So, all right, tonight's session. Look, I'd like to take some positives out of it. I lost $35 on a trade on GoPro, so that is GPRO. Here's the 5-minute chart. So, essentially, what happened was it gapped up quite aggressively on some good earnings news, and it dipped, and then. Alright, close that down. That's Timmy Sykes here with an alert. Just letting us. There was a dip buy eventually on LBUY. So, okay, what happened was here. Well, let's bring this chart up. This is a little bit more updated to see. But what happened was I got in at around. It was around 9:52 or so. And then it just did not want to move. And I got out at around 9:45 or 44. So I lost a little bit, but obviously not much. I'll just click away. So I just didn't like how it wasn't moving. Got a little impatient. The volume sort of fizzled out as well. And I closed that trade down, obviously, a minor loss. And we'll go to LBUY now. What I did was, I guess it's the importance of having the demo account, is, the pattern day trading rule. So I actually made a trade. It must have been yesterday. There must have been a pending order or something. So I couldn't actually make the trade. So this collapsed pretty nicely, and I was watching it. I had the phone up, so the phone lets me get in better than the desktop platform, and I run the 4G. I'm not running the IINet here at home. So I've actually got the 4G network. So I'm getting around 40 megs a second or so, I believe. And it crashed, and I was watching it. And then I saw it went down to 189 or so. And then I tried to get in at around 190. It would have been around 198. That's when it cleared it. And I saw it, let's try and get in. And it wouldn't let me. It was the pattern day trading rule. So I guess the end story is, I wasn't actually watching, GoPro at all, but I just saw the potential there, and I'm still learning. So I guess for me, that first 30 minutes heat of the moment, I've just probably got to keep my cool a little bit. But I just jumped in. There was some good PR release as well, and the stock's down a little bit, and I just thought, why not? Let's play it a little bit. So, but. Yeah, so it gapped up pretty nicely, and then it dipped down, and that's when I thought, but it just really, it stayed quiet too long, so I cut losses quite quickly, but now it's shot off, and I guess that's what I get. A higher price stock moves a little bit slower, so that's what I've got to take from this. So $35 lost. End of the week, I'm down $35. It's a 12 grand demo account, so yeah, not the end of the world. And it looks like a few people did play the dip well, but what I was proud of is I've got my system now. So this is how I'm doing it. This is how I'm doing it. So that's a delayed feed, but this is actually quite accurate. So I can see here where it's going, and I could play it. I had the phone, had the order entry ready. I had I think it was 2,000 shares, and so I'm happy with that. I've got my system sorted. I can demo trade, because honestly, really, I want 6 months of this under my belt before I move on to, starting a live account. I can do that. I'll probably go with Interactive Brokers. I saw, I think it's Speed Trader. That's also available in Australia. That's 30 grand minimum deposit though, so I'm not actually going to be able to do that currently. So Interactive Brokers, they give you a delayed feed, obviously, with a demo. So I think that's also to do with my internet connection. That's around 1 megabyte a second upload speed. So, and downloads around 3. 2 to 3 it floats around, which is terrible. But the phone, I've got the 4G on it, so it's an external thing from Telstra. So I'm just going to do that when I want to trade, and I'll use this, the Market Watch feed. I actually recently got redeployed at work. I'll be earning more money, so instead of Market Watch, I will be getting stocks to trade, but that will happen next month though. So look, guys, that's what I'm showing you here is reality. I'm just making it work. Like, obviously, I don't have a desired, interface when it comes to, how I'm doing this, but you can still learn. So the crash happened. I was watching it. I was watching LBUY, and I was watching the GoPro position. But you know, that's up now at 988. You know, there's money left on the table, but yeah, I was just a little impatient, but I cut losses very quickly. So the end result is $35 lost. LBUY crashed nicely, and I tried to get into that, and that would have made me quite a bit of money. So I'm not, you know, at the end of the day, I'm learning still, and I'm enjoying the experience. The chat room was extremely helpful. So, you know, and thanks to Tim as well for putting up that pre-market open video. That was helpful. We discussed, you know, where he'd possibly enter. You know, floated around $1.88, $1.89, and you know, I really wanted it to break a little bit higher and got in. I was conservative. It wouldn't fill the order because of the patent day trading rules. So that's something everyone's got to understand. You know, if you've got less than 25,000, and I forgot about that. You know, you can't just make trades willy-nilly. You've got to, you know, be patient. And I was watching LBUY crash, but I've learned a lot from that. And thanks, guys. And you're probably thinking, Scott, do you have a life? I'm on holidays, so I've made a shitload of videos, but I find these help me learn. So, yeah. In conclusion, you just got to be picky with the trades. So there was more potential dip buying LBUY, but at the time, you know, the GoPro trade was moving pretty nicely. There was potential there. LBUY really, there was no morning panic. It was delayed morning panic. So, yeah. Anyway, have a great, you know, Friday, everyone. Have a good weekend. Study hard, and I'll probably put up. I probably will try and put up another video tomorrow. That won't be to do with penny stocking stuff. That'll be some forex related material. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye.